I'm Thomas Maruyama in Tokyo University. Today, I'm talking about effect of lipid composition on stability of microbubbles. The combination of microbubbles and ultrasound is promising technology for non-invasive and efficient diagnostics and therapeutics. Generally, microbubbles oscillate or collapse under the ultrasound field. This behavior can be applied for ultrasound imaging, drug delivery, and sound therapy. However, microbubbles usually have short lifetime in blood flow, and it is one limitation for efficient diagnostics and therapeutics. To overcome this limitation, it is important to develop stable microbubbles on blood flow. To improve the stability of the microbubbles, we refer to the enhance the membrane stability by using phosphatidylglycerol. This shows the structures of the PC or PZ-based membrane. The head group of PC is large and stresses the membrane. The negatively charged head group of PZ repels and weakens the membrane. By mixing PC and PZ, stress and repulsion on the membrane is suppressed, and the stability of membrane is improved. We hypothesize that the addition of PZ would be useful in improving the stability of microbubbles. In this study, we prepared the lipid-based microbubbles LMBs composed with DSPG and assessed the effect of lipid composition on stability of LMBs in vivo. This is the preparation method of LMBs. At first, we prepared liposome with hydration method, like this. The liposome suspension was homogenized under the atmosphere of polypropylene to make LMBs. The LMBs was freeze-dried to store them at room temperature. Freeze-dried LMBs were suspended with water before using it. This is the characteristics of LMBs. The average diameter of DSPZ LMBs was around 2.5 micrometers, and it was little smaller than Sonazoid and Sonaview. Next, we examined the stability of the LMBs with various lipid composition. LMBs are added to PBS and observed with the contrast mode of ultrasonography. Relative intensity was expressed in this equation. This is time-relative curve. Sonazoid is the most stable in PBS. DSPZ60 LMBs more stable than other DSPZ LMBs. Next, we examine the stability in the blood flow with various lipid composition. LMBs were intravenously injected into the mice. Blood flow in kidney was observed with the contrast mode of ultrasonography. This is time-relative curve. DSPZ60 LMBs had longer lifetime in blood flow compared with other LMBs, Sonazoid and Sonaview. The blood clearance of LMBs is mainly related to uptake in the liver, especially uptake by Kupffer cells. Sonazoid has phosphatidylserine in its shell, which gives out an eat-me signal. Therefore, Sonazoid would be easily uptaken by Kupffer cells and rapidly cleared from blood circulation. Next, to analyze the difference of blood clearance between DSPZ60 LMBs and Sonazoid, we evaluated the biodistribution of DSPZ60 LMBs and Sonazoid. DR-labeled DSPZ60 LMBs or Sonazoids were intravenously injected into the mice. The biodistribution of DSPZ60 LMBs or Sonazoid was observed with in vivo imaging system at each time point. Sonazoid distributed to the liver even at 15 minutes after injection. On the other hand, DSPZ60 LMBs had lower distribution of the liver at 30 minutes after injection. From this result, it was suggested that the hepatic accumulation of DSPZ60 LMBs was lower than that of Sonazoid. This is conclusion. We succeeded to develop the DSPG containing LMBs. Adding DSPG to the shell increased the stability of LMBs. DSPG60 LMBs prolonged the lifetime in blood flow compared with other LMBs. The SPZ60 LNBs had lower distribution in the liver than sonazoid. The SPZ LNBs would be applicable for development of an effective ultrasound diagnostic and therapeutic system. Thank you.